Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.
Yup. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another phenomenal episode of My Mama Told Me a Mini Episode, you bitches! The podcast where we dive deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories, and we finally work to prove the theories that you, the listeners, have at home. It's your time, baby. We're deep in them pockets, your pockets. What you got in them pockets? Let me see. Pull them out like an old-timey cartoon where people prove that they're broke because they pull out their pockets and butterflies come out. But this time it's not butterflies. It's just crazy-ass ideas. Personal ideas that you've been keeping secret, but now you finally get to share them. And boy, did we have somebody who wanted to share today. I got a message from a person named Chauncey. Chauncey sent me a message, and I'm going to play his message for you now.
Hey, yo, what up, Langston? All right, so first of all, I want to tell you, nigga, you sound like a young alfalfa. You got the worst voice ever, nigga.
All right,
you
fuck you,
CEO of
Chauncey.
the He-Man Women Haters Club. You grown-ass toddler.
Mean.
And, nigga, you look like a long-lost Curry brother.
I don't even know who that is.
The one that didn't make it to the league, nigga, that don't get no bitches. Other than that, you a cool dude, man. You a cool dude. I fuck with your pod. Anyways, though, my mama told me when it's raining outside and the sun is shining, that means the devil is beating his wife. That's what my mama told me. And me personally, I never figured, the devil to be, a married type of nigga. He always struck me as a bachelor, like the type of nigga that your girl hate because he a bad influence. Nigga be calling you at one in the morning saying, hey, yo, nigga, where you at? Where the bitch is at, nigga? Meet me at the club, bitch. Let's go. I don't know, but yeah, shit crazy though.
All right. Well, first of all, let me get this out the way immediately. Suck a butt, Chauncey. Suck an open butt. Just a wide open butthole. Get a big old whiff of that motherfucker with your lungs. Fuck you, you piece of shit. How dare you come on my podcast making fun of... If you lost your mind, you want to talk about how I sound. You sound like you read with your finger and then you suck on it afterwards. You sound like you wipe once and then you don't check to see if you're finished afterwards. Hey, Chauncey, you sound like you sell ass outside of an AutoZone Auto Parts. Just soliciting people with mufflers in their hands to rub it off. You know what I mean? Ooh. I'm furious, Chauncey. Now to your question, the suggestion of the devil beating his wife during a sun shower, as they're commonly called, I don't know if we can so much qualify this as a conspiracy theory as we can't objectively prove the devil's existence. You know what I mean? Now, we can prove that the white devil exists, right? We know his name is Joe Rogan, but unfortunately, there's no evidence that Joe Rogan hits his wife. We can't prove that. He does seem more like he would make his wife chug muscle milk while she begs for him to stop. Just deep into the night, he's like, you fucking drink that muscle milk. You get big and strong, bitch. You stupid bitch. And you better listen to all 18 hours of my interview with Bill Gates. He's ready to apologize for his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, but in a different way. He's going to do drugs first. Anyway, the idiom that you're referring to of the devil beating his wife during a sun shower has long existed in history, apparently. The phrase itself is said to imply that the sun, which is a large ball of fire, represents the devil with his fire and his brimstone. You're familiar with the devil. And the rain, Chauncey, represents the tears of his wife. Now, I, too, like you, had never considered the possibility that the devil was married. I didn't think that he so much went to the club the way you're pitching it. I just knew that a man who pours water bugs down a person's pee hole doesn't exactly go home to a family afterwards. You know what I mean? That's not something you talk about over a dinner table. So I never pictured that the devil had a wife and a family. However, there are plenty of examples of devil-like figures in literary history who got married. For example, in Greek mythology, Hades, the god of the underworld, is said to have married Persephone, who is the daughter of Demeter, and Demeter is basically like Mother Nature. I'm probably fucking up some of these one-for-ones, but you get the idea. But when Demeter finds out that Hades has a big old crush on Persephone, so much so that he basically kidnaps her. Not cool, Hades. Not in 2021, Hades. You don't kidnap women anymore, Hades. You're canceled, Hades. Anyway, Hades kidnaps Persephone, takes her to the underworld, and Demeter is so fucked up by this. She's so angry that she actually refuses to make the earth fertile until Persephone is returned to her. And then through a series of wacky hijinks, her and Hades come to an agreement where Persephone will basically spend half the year with Hades and half the year with Demeter, and staying true to her word, as long as Persephone is in the underworld, Demeter does not make the earth grow. Thus, that is the origin of winter on Earth. So long as Persephone's gone, everything is cold and dry, and we don't have flowers. And then once Persephone comes back, boom, you hit spring, shit blossoms, and then summer. I guess that's when Persephone and Demeter are really fucking kicking it. You know what I mean? They're really having a good old time. And then Hades comes and he's like, I want my bitch back. And now we're where we started. Anyway, this phrase of the devil beating his wife is largely connected to the southern states of the U.S., right? That's some southern shit. That's your Mississippis, your Sippies, as I call them, and your Alabamas. I don't call them Bamas. I call them Alice. That's my style. They also apparently say this exact same shit in Hungary for some reason. I don't know why Hungary and I call Georgia Ja, are sharing this similarity, but apparently they are. It seems like the phrase itself can actually be traced back hundreds of years, though. Like, it has a deep, deep history. The first recorded use of this phrase was actually in 1703 in this French play where they go, somebody said, to go and trash him round the churchyard as the devil does his wife in rainy weather when the sun shines. Then years later, this writer named Jonathan Swift. Now, you guys may know Jonathan Swift because he's this Irish satirist who basically wrote one of my favorite pieces that I've ever read. It's super interesting, this thing called A Modest Proposal, where through I won't give too much away. Well, I probably will give the entire thing away, but basically he makes a proposal for why rich people should be allowed to eat poor people's children. It's satire, it's super interesting, and it's really a great holding a mirror up to the fucked up parts of our capitalist society. But Jonathan Swift in 1738 said the devil was beating his wife behind the door with a shoulder of mutton. What's interesting is that this is just an example of how people repeating back a clever phrase from some art piece happens over generations. It's no different, in my opinion, than the way that more money, more problems, more money, more problems. I don't know why I put the R-E on the end of that motherfucker, but more money, more problems has made its way into contemporary communication, right? Every time we say that if it's raining while the sun is out, the devil's beating his wife, it's just us all saying bars to some old French dude. You know what I mean? It's just us big up in some French dude who had a dope ass rhyme all the way back in 1703. Now, another version of this was recorded in 1893 in Inward's weather lore. If it rains while the sun is shining, the devil is beating his grandmother in this case, which, if I'm being honest, sounds way more like devil behavior. You know, the devil is definitely the type of motherfucker who beats the shit out of his own grandma. I don't know if he has a wife, but he fucks his grandmother up. I think we can all agree on that. More interesting, though, and this is the part that really piques my interest, is that this phrase, while more common in the United States, there are hundreds of phrases that actually, and idioms that exist all over the world to describe this exact same phenomenon. Phrases that are very different than the one that we use in the U.S. In fact, in 1998, this assistant linguistics professor at Harvard actually put together a comprehensive list of idioms from around the world. And I'm going to read just a few of them to you now because some of these are pretty fun. There's a fun list of them. In Armenia, when it's raining, and the sun is out during, a sun shower, they say the wolf is giving birth on the mountain. In Cape Verde, Cape Verdean people, you know these motherfuckers. The groom has eaten unheated food. Uh, in English, the devil's beating his wife with a codfish. In Finnish, a wedding is being celebrated in Hades. Look at me doing research that connects to what the Finnish people believe. Am I a genius? Hard to know. In German, the devil has a parish fair. I don't know what the fuck that means. In Greek, the poor are getting married. The Greek are problematic. They do not care for the poor. This has to be like a weird, ironic thing, I would hope. But nope, I guess the Greek people are a piece of shit. That's why their country failed multiple times. Anyway, in Hindi, the jackal's wedding. In Polish, the witch is making butter. Portuguese, the witches are making soft bread. Apparently, anywhere with a P, they're obsessed with witches making food. In Spanish, the rabbits are giving birth. And in Zulu, monkey's wedding. Real simple over in Zulu. It's just monkeys getting married. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a full breakdown of this not conspiracy theory you brought to me, Chauncey. You dumb motherfucker. I waited this whole time to be like, you dumb bitch. This ain't even a conspiracy theory. Anyway, I'm glad you brought it to me, I guess. I don't know. This has been a delight. If you yourself would love to send me idioms that have nothing to do with conspiracy theory, but are fun to research and talk some shit about, and if you want to hurt my feelings with all your roasts at the top of it, you can send that shit to mymommapod@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe, write a review, say something remotely reasonable about the podcast and my voice. I can't take any more of the hurt that you guys keep throwing my way. Otherwise, I don't know. I love you dearly. You're my special someones. Bye, bitch.
Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode. Mini episode. Motherfucking mini episode.